proof over promises. What does this even mean? It's a secret sauce for you, okay? Stop making promises. Stop making promises of what you're gonna do. Quickly, just share my story of how I got to 3,500 Google reviews. It all started with me getting a 1-star review about 4 or 5 years ago. I want to say 5 years ago. I only had like 3 or 4 reviews at the time. And I don't know where I got a 1-star review. And I looked up the name and I didn't find the name in my email inbox. So I still don't know who it was, but I'm assuming it was a competitor. And I tried everything. I looking up every kind of tutorial, try to figure out how to flag it and how to remove it. I wasn't successful. I'm like, okay, then what choice do I have? And I realized, what if I just get more reviews? That's probably a good strategy. So I started collecting reviews and I tried the typical method, which is what probably most of us do. But a couple of months in, there was one thing that I learned from another niche. It was a very particular way that I'll share with you. And I started applying it to collecting reviews. And as soon as I did that, all of a sudden, like people started leaving me reviews. I'm like, this works. That was like one particular thing. And then second aspect that it kicked in was some automations that I put behind it, which I'll show you exactly how to set this up. It comes out to 30 to 40% of my clients leave reviews, and that's which is pretty effective. So that's been the result. And yes, they're all real reviews. And I believe a year ago, I asked how many Google reviews do you have for your law firm? Actually, it was a question that I asked you guys too. So let's actually share the poll answers right now. Here you will see on your screen. All right, so first let's talk about the why. Why is reviews important? And the reason number one is when we're unsure on how to act in a social situation we haven't encountered before, we take cues from people around us. We're social creatures. We can't help but basically do what our peers do. That's essentially the gist of it. The same thing with your prospects. When they don't know whether they should move forward or not, they look at other peers, which is basically reviews. Reason number two is simply reviews build trust. Trust is the biggest boost in converting your leads into clients. Okay, so if you have trouble turning leads into clients, it's because you haven't built up enough of that trust. Yeah, that's the biggest factor. There's multiple factors. There's a bunch, probably 10 reasons, but probably trust is the biggest piece of the pie. So whenever you're having a hard time turning a lead into a client, KLT, know, like, and trust. This is huge. If you can understand this will make a big difference. About lead conversion, you're trying to you have these people that called you or they emailed you or whatever, they reach out to you and they haven't turned into a client. It's because of these 3 things. It's because they probably don't know you well enough, they don't like you, or you haven't built enough trust with them. I would say the biggest square right here. If you can tap into each of these and increase that. How do you do that? It's through emails and videos, testimonials, essentially. Those are like the big 3 of these KLT kind of tools. Then it will make a huge difference with basically turning more of your leads into clients. Reason number 3, as simple as reviews simply get you more clients. Literally direct correlation. More reviews you have, more clients. And I kind of see the review collection as like the last integral part of a law firm system. The reason is, you have your marketing on the front end, bringing your clients. Then, they're going down the pipeline. And then when they finish off, you need to have that last component, that those reviews and testimonials that you collect, because that is what's going to tell the next person to join the system. And if you're missing that, you're putting through the system and you're not collecting reviews, the system stops. Now you just have to rely on this linear kind of system. Versus if you have the review system, now it's a circular system. It's feeding itself. For my biologist or whoever's into biology, there's like terms for this. I think there's like certain term for this. It's basically, it's a self-feeding mechanism. I know there's I remember something in AP biology that basically feeds itself, which is what we want. Ideally, a good business has that. So that's a crucial part. Also, reviews helps with your Google My Business, with your rankings, with your calls that you get locally. All those SEO talks and all the SEOs company, if you just focus on getting reviews, that's a lot more effective than trying to spend money on SEO. There's been studies on this. Total number of reviews appears. It says appears, but I would switch that to say it is an important local ranking factor. A high review count likely indicates to Google that a firm is popular, reliable, and deserves top billing, aka more reviews equals self-sustaining. Yeah, exactly, self-sustaining. So essentially, having a lot of reviews is 100% necessary for your law firm to thrive. So that's the why. The good news is this is automated. It doesn't take that much effort, honestly, from you. It's just one thing that you have to set up once. That's the cool thing about automations is you put in some work up front, but once you set it up, it's doing its thing. And ideally, we just hand it off to a VA who's in charge of review collection. Just again, hand off, and then let's sit back and see what happens. And I personally haven't spent any time collecting reviews in the last 5 years, even with up to 3,500. So you'll learn how to apply the same exact system, automated system, to get reviews for your law firm. Exactly what I'm about to share with you. I haven't tweaked it one bit. It's literally been the same exact thing. I haven't changed one word of it. I haven't changed one thing. Then, that's what got me here.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
But before we get there, here's one important thing. You may have heard this one idea from me before, but it's crucial that I kind of ingrain this in your head. It's this idea that proof over promises. What does this even mean? It's a secret sauce for you, okay? Stop making promises. Stop making promises of what you're gonna do. It's a rookie mistake. It's like marketing mistake 101 is there's people that say, I'm gonna do this for you. Instead, completely replace your promises with proof of what you've already have done for your clients. So for example, here's this problem you have, Mr. Prospect or Mrs. Prospect. Let me show you other people who had the same problem as you. And here's how I was able to help them. Thus, I could help you the same way. This kind of language is a lot more effective than saying, hey, if you need this trademark service, hire me because I could help you. That's a promise. Versus say, look at Sarah that I was able to help get her trademark in as fast as 4 months. And now her business is thriving and she's doing great and she's able to protect other people from stealing her brand. That is way more effective than you trying to make promises of, I'm going to take care of your trademarks for you. So from now on, switch up your marketing language in your website and your emails and everything in your videos and just provide proof. There's a reason why the topic for today's topic was, here's how I got this many reviews. I don't like saying it because I'm like, I don't want to talk about myself, but I kind of have to because that's what I know gets you guys here because you guys are interested more about that versus here's how to get reviews. That's a promise. So flip that around. Always talk about things that you've done. Provide proof, and let your proof do the talking for you. Again, proof over promises. Hopefully, I know, put it enough times that it's ingrained in your head.